am an Igbo, Nigerian African woman, a singer, a teacher, and a scholar. I have been defined in many ways. As a victim by mostly Westerners who thought I needed to be rescued through colonization. And as a heroine by many African scholars whose intentions are to correct the way the African woman is being represented. But who am I really? I am an Igbo woman with a unique identity, full of complexities and contradictions. Igbo is one of the largest ethnic groups in Nigeria. The term Igbo refers to a geographical region, Ala Igbo, a language, Asụsụ Igbo, and a culture, Omenala Igbo. We have a strong sense of identity. Igbo society is patriarchal and gendered, evident in their daily lives and culture, from art to music, occupation, and religious activities. I would like to tell you about a group of women musicians I admire. Obiwuro to Women's Dance Group, a group of mostly married women from Ihiagwa in Imo State, Nigeria. These women use music and dance to create a workable space to negotiate traditional gender norms, neither overturning them nor capitulating on their work. Music is part of their everyday activities, with intersections between music and gender, patriarchy, solidarity, motherhood, and class in Igbo culture. These women reflect and challenge the double narrative of the African woman as a victim or heroine. When I was a girl, the sound of music of Obiwuro to Women's Dance Group filled the air in the cities and villages around Owerri, Imo State. This was one of the people's favorite music at the time. Because of the sonorous singing of their leader, Chief Rose Nzurike, their captivating rhythm, and their use of music as a medium for social commentary. Although there are women's musical groups in mostly all the villages, it was not common to hear them over the radio. At the cities, the audio turntable record and the cassette recordings of their music were played at home and at the streets by cassette hawkers. As a girl, I saw men and women move to the rhythm of this music and also joined in singing whenever they had it. Wani mobidia, ijelu bigi yoma, ogolimaro bidiale, ohona guayakama. At the villages like my maternal home, Opara, this music had a unique effect. The villagers, who were mostly farmers, acknowledged Obiwuro to Women's music whenever they had it. Men shook hands and nodded in agreement to this music. Women occasionally stopped and did the hip wiggling that characterizes Obiwuro to Women's music. Children mostly watched in admiration. My shy self mostly watched in admiration and danced when no one was watching. To crown their efforts, Ihiagwa community gave their lead singer a chieftaincy title that was not common for women at the time. Women also played drums that were primarily played by men and became role models for other women. Although gender expectations were controlled by Igbo norms and values, there was a certain degree of fluidity in their performances. These women were popular. They were regarded as heroines. They are my heroines. Just like Obiwuro to women, I might think of myself as a heroine. I have a talent singing that paves ways for me. I have a PhD, and I managed to get scholarship for most of my education. I have been called strong because of my doggedness. Most of my professors tell me they are proud of me. Many women say I inspire them. I have been described as a true heroine. But what is missing is the agonizing battles I, Obiwuro to Women, and many African women go through in this journey of being heroines. Although women can attain social status through music, They are still confined by societal norms and values that sometimes victimize them. Obiwurutu women struggle to negotiate gender roles on a daily basis. At a point when they became very popular, Ihiagwa community nominated men to guide them, as it is believed that women always need male guidance. They are constantly excluded in libations and kola nut rituals, a prayer and ritual performed in Igbo culture to welcome visitors, usually done before any of their performances. As Igbo society practices outcaste, Osu and Diala, a culture that sees some people as inferior, outcast women among them suffer discrimination. Igbo society also values married women with children, especially the male child. Childless women among them are insulted, always. Today, their lead singer is no longer alive. They no longer have a good singer. As a result, they're no longer invited to perform all over the country. They have limited fund, musical instruments, and costumes, and their community support has declined. Getting to be Dr. Ruth Opara was a treacherous journey. I was threatened to lose my job in Nigeria if I came to further my education in the USA. I have had horrible experiences with people who have power over me. I lost my student visa for 5 months because I worked for 22 hours instead of 20 hours as an international student. Despite all the challenges, I, Obiwurutu women, and many African women have continued to adapt to a changing society. Adapting to situations does not necessarily make us victims or heroines. Obiwurutu women create songs to accommodate both religions practiced in Igbo land. Their song lyrics revere both the Christian and traditional gods, two spiritual beings seemingly in opposition. As songs have function in Igbo culture, the audience may determine how they perform. During funeral ceremonies, the audience may request for Obiwurutu women's songs that are not necessarily funeral songs. Obiwurutu women's music is a traditional music that incorporates elements of popular music. Their adaptation of the harmonica, a Western musical instrument, shows their openness to new musical cultures and ideas. These women also advocate for adaptation in their song lyrics. They persuade married women to have children and also take good care of their husbands. Arguably, women are writing and singing lyrics that promote patriarchy. However, they mean well. They understand that there is a systematic patriarchy in Igbo culture and have decided to help women so they can have good experiences in their marriages. It is overly simplistic to reduce the life and experience of the African woman to one side of a dichotomy that portrays them as either victims or heroines. Such simplification undermines our achievements and does not adequately represent our struggles. The best way to represent the experience of the African woman is by carefully examining how she adapts to unique situations. The African woman is one with a unique identity, full of complexities, contradictions, and conflicts, often defined by society, yet changing over time. Thank you.